What's up, guys? We are live from the Brojo for another episode of the Takedown Breakdown. I am your host, Kien, and I am here today with
Zach.
What's up? Hey, man, how you been?
I'm good. How have you been?
I'm drenched. It's raining.
I know, and you advertised Mountain Dew Ice
I did
out in the rainstorm.
I did advertise Mountain Dew Ice. Don't forget to check the Roshan Bros Instagram page.
Oh my god.
No. So, have you just been watching the wrestling then, doing that stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna get into this bad boy. Let's start with the first news that makes everyone happy. Daniel Bryan himself has been cleared to fight.
Woo!
Medically
Although
cleared.
I'm also very concerned.
Why?
Because he could still be pretty fragile.
He could, but he's been out for 2 years?
Well, yeah, but still, those symptoms hang around.
Was it a bad back or was it a...
It was his head.
It was his head?
Concussion symptoms.
Okay.
He'd been suffering seizures
Oh,
at
okay.
that point.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I really like Daniel Bryan.
I'm happy to see him back too. It's just I can't help but be cautious every time I see him.
I can understand that. I think it's just, I don't know, he's just a boring general manager to me. No, for real, I don't like him.
He hasn't really been around for the past couple of weeks either.
Yeah, it's because he's been training.
I know.
He's been training to join. You think he's going to do WWE? Do you think he's going to try to do indie stuff?
I feel like since they let him back, he's going to stay.
I think he's and I also heard that he's actually contractually obligated to be at the WWE.
Really?
I think
for being
so.
cleared?
No,
Or just
in general.
That's
His contract is just in general.
Oh.
That, yeah.
Well,
Rey Mysterio will be traveling to Birmingham, Alabama later this week to see WWE doctors, according to Professional Wrestler Insider. Rey will be having his partially torn bicep checked out ahead of potentially signing a new contract with WWE.
Alright. I heard he was pulled from Strong Style Evolve, though.
Yes, because of his torn bicep.
Yeah. So no Jushin Thunder Liger match.
That's sad.
Two of the best cruiserweights / junior heavyweights in the world can't fight.
Mark Henry spoke with TMZ Sports about being a personal friend of a 17-year-old Daryl Mason, a victim of the recent bombing in Austin, Texas.
Oh, shit.
Henry was asked about how the city was doing and called the young man a talent, and it was a hard loss.
That whole situation's fucked up.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. We never try to get political on any of our podcasts. But
unfortunately, politics bleeds into it sometimes.
A lot of it, and that's what I mean. It's just a shitty thing, and and like we've said before, it is honestly one of those things where you feel sad, and you're just like, man, that's shitty that happened to him.
All of them, actually.
Yeah, it's and it's shitty to know that people can be affected by this, and that's what's shitty to me.
Right.
Is that people are affected by this, and that's what happened, you know? So it kind of sucks. This kid was apparently a really good artist, and he was gonna go to the School of Arts in Austin. So that's just shitty.
I agree.
It just sucks. And this is just rumor mill, but apparently the rumor is Bobby Lashley is gonna team up with Braun Strowman.
I'd prefer that over Elias.
Yeah.
Well, because the Elias pairing doesn't really make much sense since they just got finished beating the hell out of each other, or Braun got finished beating the hell out of him.
I was gonna say, there was no beating the hell out of each other. Elias is just kind of taking it.
Yeah, it was definitely Braun beating up Elias.
Alright. Let's get into...
Let's save that for last, though.
WWE Monday Night Raw.
Let's save that part for last.
What happened, my man?
What did happen?
Roman Reigns is brutally ambushed by Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. They handcuffed Roman because remember, he's temporarily suspended.
Mm-hmm.
So he came in and they arrested him, and then he started swinging at the people that arrested him. Apparently they were U.S. Marshals, quote unquote. But then Brock Lesnar came out and suplexed him all over the ring and gave him an F5 and beat him down with a chair and then flipped him over when he was taken out on a stretcher.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Good times all around.
Love it. 10 out of 10.
Suplex City.
Not a big fan of either. Here is my thing about Brock Lesnar. He doesn't do much, and then when he does, they try to make him cool.
Anymore.
But then, like, you can, like, straight up kind of tell, like, guy is not, like, I don't know.
100% into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very apparent.
It makes me very angry that, like, he has the title still. It's just kind of like, dude, they're so much better.
Well, there's only so... That's what you get for booking yourselves into a corner last year for WrestleMania 33.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's had that title for like a fucking year, like almost a year now, right?
Yeah, because he did win it at WrestleMania 33.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's dumb.
With a handful of defenses on actual TV, not just live events.
Right, that's actually dumb. But like, he's been so not it. Like, that's the thing. I hate when like champions aren't there. You know what
Actually, I think he showed up to defend this title more than he did back in 2014.
Really? Like,
there was the match with Samoa Joe, SummerSlam. He showed up for Survivor Series, No Mercy, Royal Rumble. And then in 2014, he only showed up for Night of Champions and Royal Rumble.
it just pisses me off.
Yeah, so yeah, he did show up more for that.
It just personally pisses me off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can feel you on that.
Like, that's just one of the things that always gets me. Like, you're gonna be a champion. Like, fucking be a champion. You know, and the words of Fall Out Boy. Champion, champion. I like that song. Dude, that's a good lifting song.
I'm just kidding.
It's a good song. The Balor Club takes on The Miz and The Miz Taraj.
Yeah, Balor Club won, and then afterwards they attacked Balor, and Seth Rollins saved him. And I think Rollins and Balor are going to fight next week.
Oh, that's good.
And
Nothing gets me more pumped, I guess.
You know, before the match, Miz called out Seth Rollins and Finn Balor by their indie names, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of botched Prince Devitt, called him Prince Nevitt. I don't know if that was on purpose, though.
That may have been like a low-key diss and burn, like, you're not even good enough to name fully.
Yeah.
So, there's that. Like, I don't know. Like, it was an okay match. It was a match.
It was alright.
John Cena incites the wrath of Kane after insulting The Undertaker. This is going to be... Yeah, you know this is going to be the WrestleMania.
I actually like this promo
You know this is
more.
going to be the WrestleMania fight.
Yeah.
I like Kane, so yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
Kane's
him in.
alright. As long as he's not vying for the Universal title.
Or he's running for mayor.
Yeah, that too.
He's running for mayor. That's always a good dandy time. It's always weird to see a wrestler running for like a...
You mean like Jesse Ventura?
Yeah, I don't want to get into that one. That one was a weird one. I have a coworker who lived in Minnesota at that time, and she has some fucking stories about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
The way the election worked on that was insane. So like he got people drunk the night before,
Right.
and if you are in Minnesota the day of the election, even if you're not Minnesotan, you can vote, and that's what he did.
Really?
Yeah, that's how he won.
Huh.
Yeah, it's insane.
That is
Yeah.
messed up.
I'm really excited for this match.
For John Cena versus Kane?
Yeah.
Not really.
Nia's gonna kill you.
Yeah, she's gonna fight Alexa.
Yes, she is. We knew that was gonna happen. Cesaro, and Sheamus sleep together.
What?
They get their ass kicked by Strowman.
Oh. They could have just said they got beat up by Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I don't know. The Revival defeats Titus Worldwide.
Oh, what a surprise there.
Mark Henry is in the Hall of Fame.
He deserves it.
Yeah. Bayley and Sasha Banks fight Absolution.
And teased dissension, but nothing really came of it because they weren't really allowed to finish it.
Mm-hmm. And Ronda Rousey video.
Yeah. Just hyping up her match. But let's talk about the ultimate deletion.
Alright, fine. Didn't want to talk about this. This is stupid.
We
I thought
had
it was
to.
Dumb. This is dumb. Okay. So,
I loved it. It was a nice callback to the final deletion. Well, not as good as the final deletion. I still think it was pretty good, and it did its job. I think, for me, it exceeded expectations, because I didn't really know what to expect from this. But, you know, just a lot of callbacks to the final deletion with Skarsgård, the debilitated Bo at the Lake of Reincarnation at the end, the fireworks, Vanguard won, all the Hardys coming together, and Brother Nero showed up towards the end. I thought that was really cool. A funny part was chair of wheels, mower of lawns. Chair of wheels, mower of lawns. And he just kept repeating that, and I thought that was really funny. You hated it. I know you did.
Oh my god!
Anybody who knows about this knows that Kien hates both of them.
Oh my god, this was fucking dumb.
I thought it was great.
Oh, I hate.
Matt Hardy won with the twist of fate, and then he knocked Bray Wyatt into the Lake of Reincarnation.
Really, that's what I mean. This is dumb.
Well, the thing is, Bray disappeared, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh my god. See, that's dumb too.
Why?
This is stupid.
Why?
God.
Don't worry, it's probably over.
This
or not.
Bullshit backwater magic that was happening.
It's not really magic.
Twist of fate.
The twist of fate's an actual move, though.
And then I'm gonna kick you in the leg, and he's gone.
Would you rather him come out of the water as Husky Harris?
No, I would rather not have had that happen in general. It was dumb.
Lulz.
A lot of this whole thing was dumb. Jeff Hardy randomly showing up, I'm like, why?
That was cool.
Why?
That was so cool.
Why are you here?
Especially because he was actually dressed as Brother Nero.
Explain to me the context of why you should be here. You're doing nothing for this.
He's part of the broken universe.
Oh my
woken universe now.
God.
I thought it was
so
great.
Dumb. This match was dumb.
I thought it was great.
God, okay. If anyone has ever wondered why, I watched this match 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I broke it down to the reasons why I fucking hated it. I've had this conversation with you, Zach. I can't just be like, I hate it because it looks stupid.
I know.
I like to, find reasons to hate things. The intro was dumb. Then they did that dumb little slapstick, where are you? I'm right here.
That was...
No, but I'm right here.
That was some great camera work, though. You
that's
have to admit, that was
so
some great camera
dumb.
work.
God, it's like watching a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
You have to admit, that was some great camera work.
I was like,
though.
my dude, this is wrestling. This isn't like, I'm right behind you.
Pro wrestling can sometimes get to the crazy side.
Stupid.
WCW had a mummy in a match.
My dude, I know that's dumb too. You don't think I know that's stupid? That's straight up stupid.
Hulk Hogan and the Giant fought in a monster truck match.
Yeah.
A monster truck match.
Like a lot. Zach, I'm not doubting there's a lot of ridiculous shit, but this was just straight up dumb.
And the funny thing is, both of those occurred in WCW.
Right, but now we're in a new era. An era where real things should be real. Not this oh my god, I'm woken.
Hey, it caught on 2 years ago.
It's
what do you
dumb.
expect? Everybody wanted it to happen. It's here. There have been some people that don't like it, including you. And then there are those that enjoyed it, me and a few others.
Those people are dumb and they don't have an opinion because they don't count in the real world.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm just, sorry. Sorry, listeners, if you're really big fans of Matt Hardy. It was dumb. There was nothing fun to me about this. As Zach was probably oh, that's really, really cool. I had a frown. I had this face.
I know you did. I
Just this
expected
sullen
you to.
frown on my face.
I expected you to.
Just stone face this is stupid. Why am I watching this? Seriously? What?
I expected you to not like this because you've told us all that you don't like either of them.
There was a straight up shit ton of me going, what the fuck?
That's what the final deletion was as well.
I know, and I didn't like that either.
I don't think anybody did at first, and then somehow it eventually caught on.
It's ridiculous. Okay, alright, listen. I came here to watch wrestling. I came here to watch dudes do cool shit.
There was still wrestling in it.
Yeah, but it was a combination of a slapstick, it was like watching Buster Keaton from the 1920s doing oh, look at me hiding these graves. Ooh, spoopy. Spoopy.
I was kind of hoping Crazy Steve would pop out.
My hatred for first of all, if you want to do that shit, You should have waited for this shit on Halloween or October. That should have been lit as fuck.
He wasn't woken Matt Hardy at that point.
I know, but just hold on to that shit. Just hold on to that woken shit till October. I would have... Okay, here's my thing. You know what? Maybe I would have been better with it if they would have waited till October. October should be the only time Bray Wyatt should appear on the WWE.
Would you rather have had them wait and hold off on this feud for all those months?
Yeah. I don't care about those two.
You would have hated the program even more.
My dude, look at the
And
fucks
by the time October got here, they would have been two of the most hated, all because you wanted them to wait until October.
Look at the fucks I give right now. I hate them already. If they, like, I wouldn't have cared. Like, yeah, they should have waited till October to do that shit. They should have been like, oh man, that's when Matt's gonna be woken, Matt Hardy. Ooh. I'd be like, all right, that's understandable. It's dumb as shit.
I feel like at that time nobody would have cared about the Woken universe anymore because too much time would have passed.
No one cares about it now.
Yes, they do.
I don't care about it, not people. My anger. Okay.
Someday.
You're right. It's not anger for this thing. It's just an annoyance thing. It's just that, like, his promo, like, okay, I can deal with weird. I can deal with, like, the boogeyman weird, like him popping up, eating earthworms and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you can deal with.
I can deal with that.
That's your example, the boogeyman.
Yeah. I can deal with that shit. That's very understandable. I can deal with that kind of dumb shit, but, like, this shit, like, the boogeyman wasn't like, delete.
No,
like,
he was dancing on his way to the ring and eating worms.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I dig that.
Do you remember how he was dancing, right? It was like he was a crunk rapper.
My dude, that's metal as fuck.
Mellow?
That's metal as fuck.
Metal?
Metal as fuck. Be a dude who walks around with worms in his mouth. I dare you. I could grow my hair and put a white streak and act like a crazy person. I could never eat worms and be like, blah, blah, blah. There's a sheer difference between that, Zach.
They're both kooky.
No. One is dumb.
Both gimmicks were dumb.
No.
Boogeyman was based off a movie, and they decided to bring that into real life.
That's good. Deal with it.
At least the Woken universe was somewhat original.
The Woken universe. That's another thing.
What?
The Woken universe. They're the fucking Avengers of the wrestling world. Yeah. Get out of here. Don't. Unless you're Marvel, don't put universe in your fucking name. DC Extended Universe, stupid. Woken Universe, even dumber.
Just a hater.
Dark Universe, that's gone too.
Just a hater.
I will admit, I hate this. I hate the Ultimate Deletion. Like, I think it was stupid. Because Bray Wyatt's just going to come back more backwatery and Undertaker-y than before.
We don't know that for sure. It's the lake of reincarnation.
Oh my God, he's going to come back. He's like, I saw my ways, I must kill.
Well, aside from the killing part, that might actually happen.
I'm going to be even more pissed off if they team up.
That's been proposed too, and I don't want to see that.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Then we go on to Raw.
You mean SmackDown?
SmackDown. Daniel Bryan is grateful.
He's back, everybody. He cut a very heartfelt speech about it, about being away for 2 years, and he thanked Brie for all her support to him, and the fans, I think, too. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Very heartfelt, so. It's good to see him back in the ring, but like I said, I am kind of afraid whenever I watch him in the ring, like in the main event.
Why is that?
Just because, you know, of the neck injuries and how long he was out with that one injury. And of course that also contributed to the 2 years he took off.
I understand that, but like, it's okay. Daniel Bryan was then attacked.
Bray Wyatt.
I wish.
You love Bray Wyatt.
I fucking wish
you love
he was
Bray
attacked.
Wyatt now.
Daniel Bryan was then attacked by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Yeah, great way to get heat, especially considering, you know, they beat up the guy that just came back and was just medically cleared to wrestle.
Mm-hmm. Then Shinsuke Nakamura takes on Rusev.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I liked it. See, I always loved that match. I think that match was dope.
Did you hear that AJ Styles might be injured or is injured?
Oh no.
And that's why he didn't jump in to save Nakamura, because they're trying to limit what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Charlotte Flair takes on Natalya.
I heard this was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the tease Carmella cash in at the end was pretty good too.
Yeah. Do you think she's gonna cash in?
I can see her cashing in at WrestleMania, yeah.
Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Randy Orton.
Nothing really came out of this segment.
It's kind of like we're just like...
Aside from, we're doing a triple threat match. That's about it.
Jimmy Uso versus Harper.
Yeah, that happened. Good build-up. I do believe this is the first singles match for one of the Bludgeon Brothers since they first came back as the Bludgeon Brothers. And it was cool to see Harper win. It's cool to see them looking unstoppable.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad everyone feels like that.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the Bludgeon Brothers. I think they're really cool.
Is it only because they got out of the backwoods?
Yeah, they got out of the fucking backwoods with Bray Wyatt. See? They're smart. Alright? Listen. They're like, yo man, Braun Strowman was the first of the three. They're like, yeah, you know what? Bray Wyatt's fucking dumb.
But you know what? Braun Strowman's shtick is getting old to me.
Braun Strowman was like, you know what? Bray Wyatt's kind of dumb. I'm out.
He didn't really have a choice. He got drafted to Raw.
The Bludgeon Brothers were both like, you're right. Bray Wyatt's dumb. I'm also out.
They couldn't do anything about that because then Bray was traded to Raw and they were still on SmackDown.
Yeah, they were like, you know what? Goodbye, Bray. We don't need this. They're like, we don't have to wear. Oh, you're telling me we don't have to look like serial killers and rapists anymore? That's cool.
You are just burying Bray Wyatt right now.
Yeah, I will defend why I don't like Bray Wyatt till my fucking grave.
I can tell.
Bring it, internet, fight me.
Actually, at this stage, I don't think you'll get much of a fight.
No, everyone hates Bray Wyatt.
They don't hate Bray Wyatt. They hate how he's been booked. Because he loses every feud, just like he just lost this one.
Yeah, because he's dumb and boring and useless. You know what would be really, really cool? If, like, he goes to the Miztourage and calls his brother out for being a sellout and then fucking kicks the shit out of his brother, and then the Miztourage and Bray Wyatt for some reason will have a feud, and that's when Finn Balor would be like, Bray, I see what's happening. I know we've had a feud before, but then we're going to team up and we're going to take down the Miztourage. And then they like team up, and then all of a sudden Bo Dallas is like, you know what, Bray Wyatt, you're right. He's like, I'll quit being this like fancy Mr. Entourage guy, and you could be a backwoods Undertaker, and we can team up together and become a tag team.
No, I see the opposite. I see Bray Wyatt going at The Miz and the Miztourage by himself, disposing of both Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, and then getting to The Miz. I don't see Finn Balor teaming up with Bray Wyatt.
Alright, I'm just adding.
I know, you were just doing that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And then we go into 205 Live.
Vic Joseph and Nigel McGuinness welcome us to Dallas and say many of the same things covered in the pre-intro video. Hideo Itami defeats Lince Dorado via disqualification when Grand Metalik shoves Itami into the apron.
The bad thing is this match was just getting started. Then it got thrown out because of the disqualification.
Damn you, Grand Metalik. Why?
Well, Itami kind of started it because he got all up in his face.
I know. Drew Gulak writes a promo video.
And so did Mustafa Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And then earlier with the Hideo Itami and Lince Dorado thing, the tag teams were shoving each other, but Tozawa and Kalisto were trying to hold them back. And for that, Drake Maverick awarded them a title opportunity. Number 1 contenders match. Fatal 4-way.
For
the Cruiserweight title after WrestleMania. They get to fight whoever wins in the finals. It's Tozawa, Kalisto, I think he said TJP and Buddy Murphy.
It's interesting. I dig it. TJP defeats Kenneth Johnson via submission.
It was a pretty quick match. It was just a squash, pretty much.
Yeah. Is he a jobber?
I think he was actually in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Oh, really?
I think so. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, he was in the Cruiserweight Classic. It says that.
Oh, okay. I didn't even read that either. And then Mustafa Ali defeats Drew Gulak in a pretty good match. It's amazing how over you can get based off sheer guts, heart, and determination, like Mustafa Ali
Makes me
is.
super pumped!
Like, it's amazing how no one really cared about Mustafa Ali until now, pretty much.
It is awesome to me. I actually really liked him.
Yeah.
I was probably one of the few.
I liked him.
Fun fact, it's probably because like I saw him, I'm like, hey, he kind of looks like Goku.
Are you for real?
No. No. He did, his attire does kind of look like Saiyan armor, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
To me, it just looks like a Power Rangers attire. But
No, it looks like Saiyan armor. Like, it's got like the fucking shit, dude.
It was probably an inspiration.
I googled it. I was trying to find out. I'm like, I need to know. Please, for the love of God, let me know.
Anyways, Mustafa Ali won, and we got Cedric Alexander versus
Mustafa Ali. And I am beyond pumped.
Will you be upset though if it's on the pre-show?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not on the Dude, they've hyped that up. I'm pretty sure it's not on the pre-show.
Yeah, I was gonna say for all the hype and for all the overhaul that 205 Live has gone through, it would be a disappointment to keep it on the pre-show.
That would be such a letdown in general if they did pre-show.
Especially because that. If it's anything like last year, they could only be performing for like half the stadium, like Neville and Austin Aries did.
Yeah, that was awful.
And that was probably the match of the night.
It was the match of the night, but it was just awful that they did that.
Yeah, I know.
What I mean, when I say awful, I mean like that was just like sad.
Yeah, it was awful that two wrestlers the caliber of Neville and Austin Aries were pushed to the pre-show when the stadium was still filling up.
Yeah, that just sucks.
I just hope that's not the case this year.
Yeah. So tell me what happened on NXT, Zach. I didn't watch it.
Well, first things first, Tommaso Ciampa came out and did the usual shtick of trying to talk, and then he eventually blew up and said, "He's not here! Johnny's not coming back!" And then he began ripping up signs, and then he took a sign from a fan who had a mask on, removed the mask, and it was Johnny Gargano. And he beat up Tommaso Ciampa until security dragged him away and threw him out of the building.
Wow, that's not surprising at all.
And that was pretty much the segment. So I wonder if this is going to be a new match for New Orleans.
Don't you think that'd be a takeover match?
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what it's called, Takeover New Orleans.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about WrestleMania. I know that I'm...
Come on, man.
Shut
This
up.
whole Bray Wyatt thing has got you all messed up.
Yeah, it does.
Now, doesn't it?
Fuck Bray Wyatt.
Anyways, what else do they got on here? I can't remember everything.
Blah, 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 blah. Johnny Gargano, last one was standing. Strong and Dune versus Lorcan and Birch.
Done.
What?
It's Strong
Done.
and Dunn.
Whatever.
Pete Dunne. Anyways, Strong and Dunn, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne are now in the Cruiserweight Classic. The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic because Tyler Bate suffered an injury that's going to prevent him from being in. So, yeah, Roderick Strong pleaded his case to William Regal, and William Regal said, if you can find a partner, you're in. And he got Pete Dunne. And this was pretty good. I mean, for real. Like, for two guys that have just started teaming together and Strong and Dunne, they have pretty good chemistry. And I also really like the team of Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Like, those two are fucking stiff hitters.
Yeah. Ember Moon defeats Alea.
Yeah, nothing really much to say here aside from, it's kind of just showcasing Ember being ready for Shayna Baszler.
And then Cassius Ono versus Adam Cole.
Oh no. You'll be happy to know that Adam Cole won.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was physical.
That's good.
Especially towards the end when Ono started throwing those elbows around.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but it was pretty good. What was it? Oh yeah, one of the best parts of the match was when Adam Cole faked a knee injury.
Yeah.
And then when Cassius Ono went to go get him from the outside, he just enziguri'd the fuck out of him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
then Adam Cole won with the kneecap brainbuster.
You have anything else for us today?
No, I think that's it.
That's good. I'm glad. So, I think next week we're gonna try something different. If you could if you're just Googling and just looking at cool moves, if you want to be like, here's the move of the the move of the week for you, and just be like, oh, Google that, and just
My move changes all the time.
That's
though.
what I mean.
Like
it's-
one day I'm just like, oh, I really like 1916
Oh, yeah, we have
slash
one
Bloody
question.
Sunday. And
Who's
I also really like
your
Go to
favorite
Sleep.
Intercontinental champion, by the way?
That's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho as mine.
Yeah,
He's a solid Intercontinental champion.
he was solid, but how long were most of his reigns though?
I mean, in general, I just like enjoyed.
Well, yeah,
Jericho
of
as a
course.
champion.
Yeah, Jericho's a pretty good one. I put Bret Hart up there.
Bret Hart, yeah.
He was a pretty good Intercontinental champion. Randy Savage.
Randy Savage, yeah.
Yeah. The Ricky Steamboat match at WrestleMania 3 alone propels both of them to that status. Who else? There was a modern guy that I was thinking of, and no, it wasn't The Miz. Shit, I can't think of it at the moment. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, no,
Cody
that's
Rhodes.
right. Cody Rhodes was
Back in 2011. I fucking loved that reign
was a good
as
one, yeah, that was a
Intercontinental
good
Champion.
reign.
That was a great reign. Miz talks about bringing prestige back to the Intercontinental title. Cody Rhodes did it first.
Yeah.
He brought back the classic design too. And on top of that, he had some pretty good feuds along the way.
Right.
With Ted DiBiase Jr., Randy Orton.
Yeah, all legacies against legacies. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Daniel Bryan was involved in a kind of like a short feud for a while, I think. That might have been pre-Intercontinental title win. And
Just his run in general and that
yeah,
shit.
and I also really love the whole face mask gimmick that he had.
Yeah, I dig that one too.
Because the dashing gimmick was okay, but the broken face mask, don't look at me, Cody Rhodes, was like the thing that propelled him into superstardom.
Right.
So yeah, I'd say Cody Rhodes is one of the best Intercontinental champions as well.
Awesome. Well, that has been the Takedown Breakdown, my friends. We're not asking you to, but if you would like to, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good night.
Later.